So I think one of the things that really drew me to the profession of being a nurse practitioner is that, especially in a subspecialty, you can form really long-term relationships with your patients. And so you do get to see them go through the highs and lows of life, the celebrations, and maybe the other things that maybe we just need to support through. But as far as the emotional impact on a provider, I find that through these relationships, we become very close. And I think that's one of the benefits of being a nurse practitioner, is because you can invest in that emotional side of your patient, not only just the medical side of your patient, but also the emotional side, because the emotional side plays into everything else that we do in medical management. So I feel like that is a great benefit to being a nurse practitioner.
There was a time where I wasn't very confident in having diabetes, and she just was like that boost up. Like I was like, oh, I'm the only kid in my class. I think I was the only kid in the whole school to have diabetes. So she was like, well, you're that one unique person to show everyone, like, not to be ashamed of it. So I think that's when I started, was like, okay, I'm in the best hands for my diabetes care. I think it was 2008, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think I met her, I think I was still in the hospital. I met her and Dr. Vansicle, and it was with my mom, my dad, and everyone. And obviously it was like a scary time for my family because no one knew what diabetes was, and I'm the only one in my family to have it. And her and Dr. Vansicle were very calm about it. I'm like, why are they so calm about it? And then after a while, then I finally understood, like, they knew what they were doing, and I knew I was in good hands throughout going to the doctor. Gosh, she see me through pump changes, 3 different insulin pumps, changing my needles and everything like that. So I knew I was in good hands when it came down to all of that.
I remember the same thing. I remember us going over, at that point, Dr. Vansicle and I usually rounded together or went together to meet patients. The first thing I think I noticed is that your family is unique because you have a twin. And so we have twins in my family too, so I thought that was awesome. But I always remember that you guys were eager to know what to do to keep you safe, and you did want to know that this was going to be okay, and knowing that we can leave and they can keep you safe. I think that that's kind of what we focused on and kind of just tried to instill in our conversation, but just making sure. I guess the greatest message there is everything will be fine. Hang tight, you'll be okay. Because coming into the hospital when your blood sugars are that high is a medical emergency. And especially not knowing what to do next, or now we're having to take all these medications. How can we make this fit into our life? So I think I remember that being the most of the best of our conversation, the most of it.
I think going to college, I didn't go away for school, I just went to Tri-C, but even that was like, oh my God, I'm going to college. And it was like a different time from like a daily high school schedule. So I think she really helped pinpoint all of my numbers down to that. And also throughout the day, if I could like call and I was like, I noticed like I'm going low here, but I'll spike up like here. They were like, I don't even think it was an hour. They were like, okay, this is what you need to do here, here, and here. So I feel like she helped me really build a schedule and structure around my college life for that as well. God, I think we both cried.
Of course we did.
Yeah, we both cried.
Of course we did.
I saw the MFM doctor, like, downstairs from her for like 4 months that I was pregnant, that everyone knew. And then right after, I just went back to her. But like as soon as I gave birth, I was like, I gave birth, like, guess what, I did it, like, yada, yada, yada. And then I brought Rory in to show her and everything. And then she helped me come back from all my diabetes levels for when I was pregnant back to normal postpartum numbers. So she helped with that a lot too.
Yeah. We talked about how to stay safe and healthy for you and for Rory while you were pregnant, and how this is going to be okay, and that everything was going to be good, and we were excited, nervously excited, but excited.
I don't think my diabetes would be like as, what would I say? What's the right word for it? Not like pinpoint, but as, I don't think I'd be as healthy as I am right now. Because like, I was the person that always thought like, oh, I gotta eat vegetables and no other carbs. She was like, no, 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 just like eat what you want. That's what insulin is for. So she's taught me how to become a confident diabetic and also a confident woman at the same time. Okay.
Oh dear. So Audrey specifically was always a bright spot on my schedule, always. She made my job easy, truly, you did. Her eagerness to learn and to adjust, and your true passion for knowing what to do and how to make this very unfortunate situation turn out the best was so refreshing for me. Your willingness to try new things, even if it didn't go well. All your pumps and sensors until we found the right one, right? And just roll with some of the things that we tried and didn't go well. But really just your willingness to be courageous in your diabetes care made me feel confident in trying things for you that maybe wouldn't have gone well for someone else. But you have been so wonderful to work with, and I will miss working with you, but I have no doubt in my mind that you are not only a spectacular person, but you're gonna be a wonderful mother and a healthy woman from here until forever, like we always say, from now until forever. And I'm just so proud of you and everything, all the work that you've put in.